Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and the walls are really tightening on Hunter Biden. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. I was watching various news sources on the whole Hunter Biden trial. I don't know a lot about it, and I'm trying to learn and, catch up on what's going on with it. And, are there two systems of justice? Is Hunter Biden going to walk? Well, believe it or not, analysts on MSNBC and CNN, two networks very friendly to the Bidens, believe the government has an overwhelmingly strong case against Hunter Biden, and that his best bet would actually be to plead guilty and possibly avoid jail time, because what this one legal analyst is saying on CNN is if he doesn't take a plea deal, if he doesn't just plead guilty, the judge is not likely to show mercy on him, and he is likely to go to jail. Now, this is deeply concerning during an election year. Can you imagine? This is the first time the child of a sitting president has been put on criminal trial. A lot of firsts happening in this election. Can you imagine what that would look like if he got sent to jail and then his father, the President of the United States, is in the really tough position of, do I pardon my son? I think he'd wait till after the election to do it. But he would be grilled on, will you pardon your son? You know what I mean? He's going to have to face that question. It's not a great election year thing for him, and it's really interesting. So if he pleads guilty, Hunter, he could take a lot of pressure off his dad. I want you to watch what this legal analyst said, and then let me know what you think in the comments. Let's take a look.
My work husband at this point. Bernardo, let's start where John was leaving off with the idea of a plea deal still. Do you think it could happen still? Who would want it, who wouldn't?
It's still possible that Hunter Biden can plead guilty. You got to think you could plead guilty up until the time there's a verdict. You have to think with Hunter Biden, unfortunately, the government's evidence is very strong. With the government's evidence, number one, being strong, also contemplating the witnesses that are going to testify against you. Do you want to put your ex-wife through this? Do you want to put in this your brother's widow? Do you want to put her through this? Do you want to put and get your dirty laundry aired out? So these are things to consider. And also, because you're facing jail, it's not positive that you will get a jail sentence, but because there's a possibility of a jail sentence, it's likely if you plead guilty, you can try to avoid that because there'll be mitigation that a judge will take into account. So in a case like this, as defense attorneys, it's all about mitigating exposure. And in a case like this, it would be in his best interest, because of the strength of the case, for him to plead guilty.
What do you think of the case against Hunter Biden here, Joey?
I don't think much of it, and here's what I mean by that. I think that, listen, what courts have to be about are equity. You seek equitable results in court, and prosecutors have a great deal of discretion. We're in different times, Kate. We're in bizarro times, political retribution times. We're talking about a case with someone who was addicted. There are many people in this world who are addicted. That's a problem, and it's a real problem people can relate to. A person who had a gun for a period of 11 days. A person who had a lot going on in his life, losing his brother Bo in 2015, right, leading to this addiction problem and the things that stem from it. Losing his mom as a child, losing his sister as a child. Why am I saying all this? Bernardo spoke to a very critical issue of mitigation. That's what us defense attorneys are all about. It's about giving information that lessens the case. And when you have a plea deal last year where there was a diversion program, stay out of trouble for 2 years. Once you stay out of trouble, you're all going to be good. That's what this is about. And I think if we bring some common sense and good judgment, prosecutors would use that discretion to do that. But they won't, because we're in such difficult times. But it's a pretty straightforward case for sure.
This whole issue of the question on the federal